Hello, I'm LuNEJuNE, and in today's video, I'll be showing you how to beat all 4 stages of Gold Wave. This is the new ultimate guide for 2024, and with this, you guys can beat all of these with zero effort. I have missed the last Gold Wave event just because I didn't play it, but I am here now to help you guys beat Gold Wave entirely. Without further ado, let's jump right in. To start off, let's learn the basics of this Gold Wave mode. What is it? How does it work? First, if you are new to Gold Wave, it might be tricky to understand how this mode works as it is far different from the rest of the game. Gold Wave is a limited time game mode where your goal is to develop your board during the build up phase of the game and to eliminate all the Gold Wave monsters during the Gold Wave phase. And by doing this, you get points, which can be spent in the event shop. There are point multipliers that help you get more points per game. These multipliers can be gained by reaching monster levels of multiplicand of 5. To reach these levels, all you have to do is kill as many mobs as you can. The game actually assists you in eliminating these mobs by providing a button that releases several mobs you can kill. You can use this to gain extra SP from those mobs, and also the main point of the button in the first place to gain monster levels, which then leads to higher multipliers. But be warned, as if you don't have a proper setup, you can easily die from not being able to kill the mobs in time. Also, every 5 levels, a boss spawns, so yeah. Well, that is basically the essentials that you must know before hopping into Gold Wave. Easy mode is pretty easy, as the name implies. The best deck to use is Storm, Absorb, Blizzard, Joker, and Growth on the final Colosseum board. All of the decks that are provided in this video are from my good friend JH716718, as I am too lazy to research on it. Thank you, JH. Anyway, this deck is pretty simple as all you need to do is to get a 2-pip Absorb. That is it. 2-pip Absorb later, you spawn as many mobs as you possibly can without trying to kill any of them. This allows your 2-pip Absorb to absorb as much SP as possible, helping you in the early game. After you feel like you have enough SP, start spawning in the rest of the board and develop as you normally would. You should prioritize getting your Storm pips, as Storm is the main source of damage. The build-up phase is quite simple, try to remove any unnecessary Absorb and Blizzard dice and you are good to go. Gold Wave phase might be a little chaotic as this time around, the mobs use special debuffs to mess with your progress. On easy mode, the gold mobs force merge some of the dice on the board. This really isn't that bad as long as you just spam Storm and kill the rest of the mobs. Make sure to have enough SP before going into Gold Wave as you might need a lot of it. And also pardon me when it comes to the Storm gameplays, I don't play Storm and I hate the dice honestly, so I am really bad using it. That is easy mode, and let's go move on to medium mode. In medium mode, it is pretty much the same as easy mode, but this time instead of requiring 20 mob kills per monster level, it is halved with just needing 10. What does this change about the gameplay? Well, it means the bosses will be twice as frequent, but subsequent benefits would be that you can increase your monster level higher, meaning you can get more multipliers for your points at the end. Usually it is better to farm points in higher difficulty than doing it in a lower one. For this difficulty, you can use Guardian, Lunar, Joker, Reverse, and Growth on Scope Field to easily clear this one out. During build up, prioritize getting your Lunars to 7 pips. Also make sure to start building up your Guardians on the Scope tiles as that is the reason why you brought the Scope board in the first place. Now, here in the game, I only got one 7-pip Lunar and one 6-pip Guardian. This means you only really need this or even lower to beat this stage. That's how easy it is. Also, for those of you wondering, no, this is not my own specs. In easy and medium mode, the game makes sure everyone is using class 10 dice and 1000% crit. During the gold phase, the mobs this time do absolutely nothing to your board, so don't worry. They just have this small shield around them which only tanks 1 hit. Hard mode is where you can finally use your own dice and crit percent. This might be the end for beginners who don't have high class dice, but those of you who are looking to challenge themselves are always welcomed. Welcome to the hardest difficulty of the game. Wait, no, there's actually another one after this. Anyway, the name says hard mode, but it really isn't that hard. Unless you are me, who fights against RNG every goddamn game. Like, I swear to god I have the worst RNG sometimes, and it really pisses me off. Anyway, the best deck to use here is Joker, Storm, Tsunami, Growth, and Blizzard on the Blessings board. I choose my blessings to be mostly 13.5%, so in case you were wondering, there it is. Also, the priority for this mode is to just survive. Like, it's just that. Survive and it'll be a free win. The main tip when using Storm and Gold Wave that I found out myself is you can use the button twice before activating Storm to get all of them. What I like to do is to press the button once, then wait for the mobs to get to the first 90-degree angle, and then I spawn my Storm. By this point, the button cooldown should be around at 75%, so when the Storm comes down the lane, the new mobs will spawn, guaranteeing you a massive SP boost. Just make sure to keep an eye on the boss, as the boss really sucks here, I'm not gonna lie. During gold phase, all you need to do is spam, but the mobs will constantly switch your dice, making it annoying to beat. However, with enough storm spams, it should be pretty easily done. Also, I actually didn't get a perfect clear on my first attempt as I missed a single fast gold mob. To prevent this, keep an eye on them and use Tsunami when they get to the middle of the track. Oh my god, I absolutely hate this mode. I failed 3 attempts before perfect clearing my last one. One time the game bugged and decided to give me a default board for some reason. The second attempt was lost due to my horrible RNG and honestly my placement of the lunar, but I didn't get enough growth early game and I was always on the brink of death, so that was my only option. The third time I used scope board and I just didn't get anything, like for real, nothing. And for the final attempt, I went back to blessings and finally got the dub. So, what deck? Well, here's the problem. I don't think this is doable with low class dice. I did get recommended Atomic and Earthquake, but I don't really want to try that, and I'm not even sure if it works. The best bet I could find was Guardian Lunar, but the problem is, it requires you to have Guardian trait, which is unlocked at class 10 Guardian, and even less surprising, class 12 Lunar, which I'm guessing only a few of you have. So I really don't recommend doing this, but if you still want to know how to beat it, just get 3 Guardian closest to the entrance with blessings, and it's literally a free win after that. Don't put your setup all the way at the back, as you will get overwhelmed by mobs. Gold phase is even more trivial, as